Good evening, peoples. How we all doing? Not done a video for about 3 days, I think. I just thought I'd do a little catch up. I was in my office and I just fancied doing a video. No preparation. I just got the video out and the camera out and just started filming. So I'm going to show you what I've been up to this week. Right, so, oh, look at this. I bought this and this came today. This is a Casio stand. Quite beautiful, isn't it? Casio's obviously fit on here. I do find these though quite large compared. I mean, if I get a watch, I'm gonna just put it on. I'll just show you what I mean. So this is an average watch. I'll just stick it on the third one. And if we put it here, look, these have got a really bend. Where's this way actually? Got really bend these like to its maximum, and it makes the watch look stupid. Basically what it looks like. Finding Casio stands like this from shops, it is so rare. It's really hard to find, and when I find them, which I don't find hardly any, by the way, this is probably, is this the first one? No, this is my second Casio stand that I've actually found, and it's pretty nice. It's used, but I love it. Anything with a Casio brand on it sets me going. Right, that's one thing I've bought and that came today. Oh, look. This, look at this. This is, what's this called again? Casio F15 from 1988. And it's the white version as well, which is super rare. And it's been sponsored, or the Casio, not Casio, or they sponsored Casio Falcon cycles. I don't know if you can remember them. They were back in the days when, in the 80s, Falcon cycles, and it is in beautiful condition. Let me just show you. Now, the problem with these are, I'll stick it here. Now, you see the straps here, and they're all intact, and they're not gone white, and they're not falling to bits like you will think they are. And that's because with straps, when they're laid flat like this, they will last an absolute eternity. As soon as you start storing Casio straps like this for years and years, that's when all this starts getting brittle, because you're putting a lot of strain on the rubber, or whatever it's called. So that's why this one's in beautiful condition. Now, to change the battery on this, let me show you. What you got, there's no screws anywhere. All this here is one complete strap, if you like. So all this is one section. And the way you do it is you pull these pins out, and it's got a little hole here, and you can only pull them out one way. And the one way is this way. So you push them in. Oh, actually, it's that way. So you look at the side that's a little bit rounded, and you push it through, and it slides out. And normally they're quite straightforward to do. Have this one got it? No, this one hasn't got it. Just looking at a watch over there. Yeah, so when you take these pins out, and all this section here, all of it, including the buttons here, all come off in one section. And then you've got a little round disc, and that's how you change the battery. And to pull these pins out is very straightforward, except for this one. I cannot for the life of me pull these pins out. I have put so much strength on it. I actually thought the watch was the lug was going to break at one point, but it just didn't, thank God. But I come to my senses, and I thought, don't do it, you may break it. And I can't risk breaking a watch like this. I do like to have the display on. It's one thing, a little bit of me, that is. But look how beautiful it is. And I actually won this on with a load of job lot watches. All I wanted was this, and it came, and it was in the bundle, and it's just yeah, but just got it really cheap, super cheap actually. In fact, so cheap you couldn't even buy a McDonald's. That's how cheap I bought it for. I'm sure it does work. But I suppose we would never know. F15 is not really a watch that you see very often. It's probably the first one I've had, to be honest with you. But yeah, I do like it. And look at the cardboard, it's bloody beautiful, isn't it? Now, I did notice though, this thing here is all cracked. But what I do have is these, see these plastics things here? You see these? I do have lots of these, funny enough. So, and I have got, and Casio made a lot of these that the same shape. And I've got some, so I could change it over. So we've got a full set. And this is the instructions at the back. Absolutely beautiful. And it's just a rare, really rare watch. Not sure if I want to keep it though, because at the moment I've got so much stuff you would not believe, and it's just too much. And what else have I bought? Oh, I bought this one here as well. I actually bought this for the box. The bloody box is absolutely beautiful. And Casio boxes like this, red, or they've made a cream with a red lettering, they are super, super rare. If you find one, buy one, because you're not going to find one very quickly again. Ooh, how's it getting stuck in that book magazine? There's a manual, and this is the watch that come with it. I don't think this is the right watch for this box, if I was to be honest with you. I've never seen them in these boxes. Yeah, so what's the date on this? I think it's got it stamped, you know. No, there's no stamp on it. But yeah, that's the box. All I wanted was this beautiful box though, because sometimes I get amazing watches, new old stock, and the box will let it down. So I like to keep a box like this, and it just makes the watch look extra special. By the way, that's the DB520. Where did that come from? That came from all the way from Italy. Italy have some amazing stuff. What else have I bought? I bought another one of these. It didn't come with any straps, so I fitted these. That's all I had. There are CA53 straps, even though it's the 55, I think. 55. Yeah, I've got quite a few of these now, but the thing is, when I see them and they're quite cheap, I just have to buy it. I have to buy it. I bought another CMD40, but look at this. So the display there. Half on, half off. Which is quite unusual. These are really reliable. If you buy a CM, this is called a CM, if you're new to the channel and you don't know, this is a CMD40 wrist remote control watch. And they are super reliable. I really rarely get any that really fail and don't work. Where's my signal? Just try the buttons. Yeah, everything works. It's just that there. I can only imagine that's the rubber inside. So if you want me, I can do a little video taking all this apart and fixing that issue. It's only that one little segment there, just one little line. Very annoying. There's that one there. I actually bought this one the other day as well. And it's a part that I want inside, and believe it or not, it didn't have it. It's missing, and there's a little case, a little plastic thing inside here. Let me show you, because this is an educational channel as well, isn't it? Let me just zoom in here. These are an absolute pain in the bloody arse. This is probably the only one Casio made that if you don't fit the plastic thing inside, all it says is open, and I don't think you can control any of the buttons. And what it's missing is this. Let me show you. Ding, 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 ding. I'll show you very, very quickly. It's in really bad condition, but to be honest with you, it was just 10 quid. I mean, 10 quid for a Casio that's 30 years old, 20, how was it, 30 years? Yeah, probably 30 years old. 1993, 4. So you see these watches here, and you see this hole. There's a plastic thing that goes over here all the way around, and it's got a little sprung sticking out. Well, that little sprung fits in here, and that's what causes that to keep saying open, because it thinks it's open, and it's an absolute bloody pain it is. And I've got another one like that, and it says open, so I thought I'd buy this one, because the woman that was selling it, said it's not working, but I put a battery in it and it just worked up straight away. So it was only 10 quid, it was nothing. So even just for spare parts, it's worth it. Worth it all day long. I would have gave £30 for it. Let me just see, if I don't put these screws in now, 100% they will fly off and I will lose them. Oh my god, slipping over. This one here. This has been off many times just because when I put the screws back on, I feel like it's not gripping very well. And it's sort of been cross-threaded many times. So this watch here, I think, will just have to be for spare parts. And someone's, I mean, why would someone do that? I was flicking through my drawer the other day, and I found, I don't think I've shown you this before, but I come across it and I thought, I'm not sure if I showed you, but I bought this a long time ago, and someone decided to drill a bloody hole in it. Look, into the case. And the screen is a bit weird on this one, so I'm looking for one that's, I'm looking for a case and a screen, but when it's done, you know. What else have I got to show you? Lots of bits. Now, I thought I'd show you this as well. Where else have I bought? Oh, I bought this. I was on eBay the other day, on the internet, and I found this. This watch here. Look at the state of it. But for some reason, all over here, full of glue type bloody rubbish everywhere. Non-working. Well, the woman said it wasn't working. And by the way, inside here, it's all full of that white glue everywhere. And so I bought it, and it was super cheap. Super cheap. And this is it. Cleaned it up. And it works. Watch. And it works beautifully. Put a new spring in there, just changed the battery. The back of it is perfect. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So like bloody skateboarder. It's pretty clean. Never been really, not many battery changes, because you can tell that by the way the clips are. Actually, no, the clip was missing. The battery clip was missing. The spring was missing. There was loads of glue sealant type of thing on it, but I cleaned it all up, and yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's being used, obviously, but I mean, look, I'll tell you, this was up for £27. I paid for this. Absolute steal. Yeah, I love these AE21s. Oh, if you don't know, I keep banging on like everyone knows everything, but this is the AE21W, and this came out again in 1988, 1987, 1988. It was the best year for Casio, I think. Am I lying? I think there were. I think that is the best year for Casio, because they brought some lovely watches out. But they're from the 80s all the way up to now. They're bringing up some lovely watches. But I think every time I come across the watch, it's always 1988, 1988, 1988. All the AEs, 21, 22, 20 are all the same. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And that's a bloody bargain, that was. And it's come up pretty nice, you know. So there's that one there. Oh, yeah, part of a job lot. These came the other day as well. This Timex Iron Man, yeah. They've got the straps for them as well. I just took them out and gave them a little bit of a wish wash. I think they're supposed to be a little bit darkish colour there. Yeah, so and they're pretty good, Nick. These came, I think, don't quote me on it, but I think they came with this one here as a job lot. Job lot was loads of watches. I think as well it came with these. The stuff here, like, is it a rotary? And they're all working perfectly fine. And what else did it come with? I think it came with this one here, but it's missing a lug. There's something else as well, I can't remember now. Oh yeah, these stuff over here, but it's rubbish. Yeah, so we covered that. What else have I been up to? Oh yeah, let me show you this magazine here, look. This is, let me just zoom out. This magazine is the Radio Times. I'm in the UK, by the way, if you don't know. It came out in 1985. Let me show you. Came out in 1985, and Radio Times, the magazine, just showing TV stuff. And having a little flick through it. That's how sad I am. I look through the magazines trying to find old Casio adverts. And yeah, look at this. So this is the DB600. And this is the year it come out with. And it's got the different variations here. So we got DBC60 and the DB510. The DBC60 was £37.95, that is. So in dollars, probably, what's that, $42. And the DB510, which actually is that watch, you know, it's this, isn't it? Is it this one here? Databank. Oh, slightly different. So that one's a 510. This one's the 520. Same module though, 675 module. And that was $41.95. And this one here, has it got a price for this model? Probably not. Yeah, so it's quite. I like seeing these old adverts because you're never going to see them again. Do you have a little flick through here? Royal Wedding. And this magazine is so old that it has, I noticed, not only TV stuff, but it has the radio adverts. One second, a minute. Let me just quickly show you something. I think I've got something interesting to show you. Should have really prepared. Just one second. We got all the time in the world. Oh look, the old adverts for so Curry's, which still is around today, believe it or not, is a store that sells all electronics, and this is the stuff. And this Amstrad with Lord Alan Sugar. I'm sure you all heard of that. Lots of us probably had all this if you're a certain age. Look at this, the old W.H. Smith. I'm sure you have that in your country if you're abroad. There's the calculators. These are Sharp calculators. Sharp. Canon. I've got some other paper cuttings as well. I'll show you in a minute. Of watches. But yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? I love seeing stuff like this. Let's see if we think. Look at the old Commodore stuff. Bang & Olufsen, still around today, still very expensive. I remember this program. What's this called? Johnny Bridge. That sounds familiar. 4:15. What was that? Johnny Briggs. Yeah. Something else as well. So let me show you. So this one here, another paper cutting. This is how sad I am to see. I love it. This is let me just try and move this up a little bit so you can see. This is the other beauty here. What's this one called? I can't remember what it's called. Oh, the S50W. How can I forget? And that was $21.95. You can pause it if you want to have a little read. This is from 1986. And that's what the magazine would have showed. God, that's just beautiful watch, isn't it? What else we got here? I've got a few more paper cuts out. This one's I just bought this week. There's this one here. We're back to the same watch again. So this is the, what's this? I forgot what it's called. DB500. I make quite a few of these. So this is a DB500. Probably the same actually as the one that in that we've just been looking at. Casio is a Japanese company that exports to more than 140 countries all over the world. So that watch there will cost £41.95 in that year. I don't think this has got a year on it. I thought there's a Parker pen on the reverse. What else we got? We got this one here. Oh my god. This one here. I've never had one of these, but they do look pretty nice, don't they? So that's the CBX 1000. So that was £37.99. CPX. I've got one of these somewhere. These are not very popular, these watches. They don't. When I see them on eBay, there's quite a few on eBay now for probably that price. But if they're in beautiful condition, they do look nice. Yeah, that's it. I'm waffling on, aren't I? I don't think I've got anything else to show you. I am waiting on something absolutely lovely to come in. I thought it would have been here by now. I'll probably come here tomorrow. Oh, you know this watch I just showed you? A minute, this one here. This one. I've got one of these coming. I think it's the same as this. Or is it the JS51? So it's the same layout, really. I think it's called something else. I can't remember offhand. But it's something, it's similar casing to that. But that should be here tomorrow. And that's it. So we've featured all these beautiful... Oh, this one here. I got this one the other day as well. Not really a fan of these. But it came as part of a job lot. This is the F105. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to call it a day. We've done 22 minutes of rabbiting on. And, oh yeah, I'm going to try and sort this out as well. I've had this for a while. This works. But the analog doesn't work. But it's quite an unusual watch. Don't really see many of these. So I'm going to have a go fixing that tomorrow. And that's it. Right, don't forget to subscribe or comment below anything you like, and I shall message you back. Thanks for watching, and take care.